would seem like I'm outside of maybe some sort of getting tickets for a rock and roll concert or maybe buying the latest iPhone, but actually we're right outside the Summit YMCA. That's right, the same place China Solar was just a few minutes ago, but we're live out here with people who decided to camp out to be the first to cast their vote. Now, Freddie, you got your chair set up. You were in the #1 spot. Why do that?
You know, 4 years ago, I was the last at a precinct to go vote, and I didn't think it mattered. And then I watched history be made, and I felt a part of it. And now I've made my mind up, and I'm here early to cast my vote and encourage others to do the same. If you've made your mind up, then get out here and do it.
Now, there's a long time between now and November 6th. A lot of stuff can change. Are you concerned about that in any way?
I am a little. I think the more that you sit and you hear ads and you start to, or you see pollsters saying 50%, 75% is this side and 25%, well, why does my vote matter? Well, it's your privilege, and it's a right, and it will make a difference in your life by doing it.
All right, well, best of luck to you, braving the weather here this morning, coming out to go ahead and sit to be the first one to cast your early vote here for Lucas County here at the Summit YMCA. It's the only place you could do it in Toledo to get your early voting done is right here. They got their camper, their camping chairs. Thankfully, we have a canopy over our heads for the light drizzle that's been coming down this morning. I'm here with Paris. Now, Paris, you're 18 years old. This is your first time voting in this election is your first time voting. How important do you think it is for you to be one of the first people out there and being such a young voter right now?
Well, people in my generation don't feel that it's important enough to actually vote, or they don't feel that their vote is actually important enough, or they're just lazy and that doesn't feel like actually going out there and voting, or there's just so many different combinations of reasons why people in my age group don't go out and vote. And me personally, I know I'm going off to college very soon and actually starting a life, and I don't want the decisions that are made without me actually putting in my input or actually voting in someone who best fits my needs to actually represent me.
All right, Beverly, thank you so much for talking to me, and congratulations on being one of the first people to vote today. But I got to toss things over. I'm in between generations right now. Beverly, how is it today how does it feel today to see that Paris is actually taking these extra steps to be one of the first people to vote here in Lucas County?
I'm very proud of her and making the effort. She should have been in school. She's going to school this morning. But I've been voting for 60 years, and I've seen a lot of changes. And I'm also a poll worker, and it delights me when parents bring their children on voting day so they can actually witness the process, because these are future voters, and that's very important.
All right, it's very important, voting, teaching your kids to vote. I remember being a little one. My grandmother took me by the hand into the voting booth. It was really nice to get that experience, that first taste of democracy that we have here in America. We hope everybody out there is able to do the same, whether they're voting early, voting on the day, or even voting absentee.